Okay, friends. Hi, it's Karynjean from Ex Libris Crafts. And this is, oh, sorry about the glare from that light over there. This is the craft room post-holidays. Maybe today the project should be just cleaning up and organizing the mess before we continue on with our journal. This obviously is my dumping ground for everything. I really enjoyed that recipe journal that I made, so I've been collecting stuff to make another one, and just empty boxes for journal bases and things. As you can see, this is my dumping ground, and it's a complete mess. And over here in my storage closet, also a bit of a mess. My bin underneath there has a lot of small fabric scraps. I want to go through that and organize that. But as you can see, things, mostly I think it just needs to be straightened up. I still have the boxes here from the all the Stampin' Up stuff that my friend gave me, right? I've actually been thinking of moving this. That's a mess because that's pulled out because there's stuff out for the journal. I've actually been thinking about moving this craft room, oh my gosh, with all this stuff, downstairs into my finished basement for two reasons. Because I don't have to deal with the eaves from the Cape Cod roof, and because the laundry room is right off of the finished basement, and then I have access to a sink because there's no bathroom up here. So that's what I'm doing. I would show you the downstairs. It's a mess. It's a mess. And the issue with that, although I do have that wall space right there, is I have two bookcases. I don't know if they would fit. This is a low ceiling. I'd have to measure. But anyway, so yeah, let's get going. Let's figure out what we're going to do today. Okay, well, I'm sitting here at the desk. I've done absolutely nothing to the mess in the room. Whatever. I'll figure that out. I did move one box. Hold on, something's at my feet. Oh, of course, my scrap bucket that I've been looking for. All right, let me move that aside. That's heavy. We're gonna have to do a scrap buster. Okay. So I was thinking of doing something with lace. You know how Gail Augustinelli does her Forgotten Friends Friday? Yeah, and I should do something like that because I have so many different things, and some of the stuff I just don't access. Like this kind of stuff I've had for years and years because of my sewing and quilting. But anyway, I thought I would do something with lace. This is a piece of lace fabric. Not lace-like fabric, let's put it like that. It's not real lace, you know, it's polyester or something. Anyway, so something like that. Of course, there's the trims, too. You guys have seen me use this in covering an envelope. That looked really pretty. But I was thinking about this piece here, which is crocheted cotton. And I was thinking about doing something with this, right? It would look very pretty. I could make it into some kind of pocket or something. I was actually thinking of doing, because you can see, I'm making sure you're in frame here, doing some kind of like corner tucks with it, but it would have to be mounted onto something because anything you put in and out of this is going to get caught, right? And then how would I put it on the page? So I was thinking of mounting it on, or actually just sewing it down here onto a piece of vellum. That way you don't lose anything. You still see the color in the background on the page. So that's what I was thinking of doing. I was thinking of, this might need to be pressed a little bit, sewing it just down on a piece of vellum, like around there and around there maybe. because I'm going to be cutting it like this, so probably like that. And then we would have 4 corner tucks out of it. So I am going to turn around to my sewing machine, and then once it's on the vellum, I'll just glue the vellum down. I'm going to turn around to my sewing machine, get this sewn down, make sure I have a very fine needle so I don't poke too many big holes in the vellum. And yeah, okay, I'll be back. Let's see how this works. Okay, so here they are, stitched down. Yeah, so like that, be a cute little corner tuck. Okay, now I have not been up here in since before Christmas, so it's been, and as you can see, well, I changed my colorful band-aids for clear band-aids. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. I was over the holidays, I was doing a lot of cooking and things, and my dishwasher broke, I don't know, months ago during the summer, and I just haven't gotten a new one yet. And it's come to the point where I realize that I need a new dishwasher because my hands, and it just like last week is when I finally went and bought, kitchen gloves to do the dishes. But my hands are an absolute mess from all the water and the dry weather and stuff. So, and I'm planning on moving this summer to be closer to my daughter. So I'm really not sure if it's worth it to buy a dishwasher. I mean, I'm going to be selling my house as is. I'm really not going to be putting any money into it to sell it. Just take the cash offer. Because I think depending, by the time, if I put it on the market and have to pay commissions and stuff like that, a cash offer probably more or less the same thing. I'm not sure. I don't know. And I'm certainly not going to reactivate my real estate license in order to sell my own house. It's just not worth it because it's expensive to be a realtor. So anyway, excuse me if my head's getting in the way. I'm sorry. That's what I don't know. What do I know? I don't know. All right, so we're going to do 2 per signature because we have 4. So so that's in the first half. We'll do 1 back here somewhere. Here we go. I was going to change the thread to blue thread, but I decided to keep it black. Here we go. Just to, whoops, give it a little contrast. The blue, I think, might have been a little bit too much, samey. We don't want samey. It's under there. Anyway. Yeah, so, and also, as I was sewing this, and I was thinking about, moving my craft studio downstairs to the basement near the laundry room and moving the office, because that's where my desk and stuff like that is. Up here, but I have a cat as well as a dog, and right now the cat does not come up here and bother this craft space at all, and I have a door that I can close. If I put it in the basement, I would not be able to close the door. Also, the basement is usually where the cat's hanging out. There's a day bed down there, and he's on the day bed or whatever, and I have a feeling that if I suddenly decide to put this space down there, then he would be all over my stuff, quite honestly. Oh, this paper's a little bit smaller. He'd be all over my stuff. So I decided just in the past few minutes to just leave things the way they are. Not to mention just the thought of moving, but even just the thought of, my moving furniture up and down 2 flights of stairs. Those bookcases, when empty, are very light, but they're full of books, and books are heavy, and I probably should go through them. I don't think I need all those books. Most of them are from seminary. And as I am retired, I don't know. They're also probably way out of date, too. Because as scholarship continues, you know, things, what we thought was true yesterday is no longer true today. So there's that. I don't know. But a lot of the books are on pastoral care, and that stuff does not necessarily age like, you know, maybe some history books do. Anyway, so I hope you all had a good holiday. We did. My brother had his implant activated less than a week ago, middle of last week. And he's doing really well with it. He had a cochlear implant put in a little bit before Christmas. He's doing very well with it, so well that he's not wearing his hearing aid in the other ear, which is what his audiologist said was going to happen anyway. And in order to train his brain to be able to adjust to the implant, he's not wearing the hearing aid. And it's been years since we've been able to sit down and just have a conversation, right? But we're sitting in the living room and I'm speaking normal voice, like my voice now, and he's able to hear me and understand what I'm saying. And it's improving with time. He was saying how when it first got turned on, he sounded like everybody. It was very robotic, and they said it was going to sound very robotic, and like everyone was from Mars or something. But now he's able to distinguish male voices from female voices and different male voices. You know, his brain is picking up pretty quickly, so pretty happy about that. And also, I think I found an apartment for him, so I'm also extremely happy about that. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so, oh my gosh. Yeah. So what have you guys been doing? What are you going to do new this year? Or I don't like to say New Year's resolutions. I don't make resolutions or anything. I just, you know, it's a new year and we think, oh, most of us, it's time to clean up and organize and stuff, right? All the organization stuff is on sale in the stores. Isn't that pretty? I have these white flowers, which are not hydrangeas. That kind of gets lost on that. Okay, so what else do we want to do? We need pockets. Let me pull out some music paper and let me go get one of my music books. All right, hold on. So there's one of my music books, and then there's this. Because of the color, look at the color. Wouldn't that be fun? Let's see what we can do with this. We can cut it in half. This is there. Do we want to try to save this? What can we do with this? This book is a little bit smaller, which might be one of my things. What do we have? 1, 2, would have to be cut down there in the middle of that. If we I like the lines on it. All right, let me think. See what we can do. We can just like cut it and make a small pocket, fold over half of it, like so. right? Because even if we cut it like that, all right, let's see, we'll cut it to this line right here. Let's get mini rotary out. One of those two lines we said. Right. So right. Right there. All right, figure out something to do with that. This, and then we have to, let's mark it about there. Okay. And all right, we fold it. Oh, it needs to be, it's too wide. I need to cut it down more. I need to cut it way down. I need to cut it on this line, right? Because that's just like too wide. We could fold it down that way. Or we could just cut it so as not to lose. All right. Not to lose our lines. Here we go. Do that. Ooh, and then we can do something with that, that's for sure. This one, I'm going to do the same. Going to cut it about there. Okay. And what did I say? I said we would do this. Do it that way. Hold on. Do it there. I think I'm just going to fold it under and glue it as opposed to tearing it. Make it a little bit, let's see, I haven't been in here, like I said. Oh, let's see if our glue's going to work. Haven't stored this upside down. Oh, let's take a look. Okay. And let's see. There we go. Oop. That's a bit much. Open it up. Fold it in. Get some paper towel in there. See if it's going to leak out. There. Okay, so we have that. That's fun. We could even leave this side open for a tuck spot. And we can decorate it, but it has those lovely lines. There we go. Oh, all right. I was expecting a delivery just a second. No, it was not what I was expecting. I should have known better. The dog wasn't going crazy. I had ordered a 3-piece Nordic Ware baking sheet set off of Amazon. And it wasn't Amazon's fault. It's the manufacturer's fault. They had the trays stacked, one on top of the other, and the 2 bottom trays were all scratched from the tray above it. So I'm returning them, and UPS is supposed to come and pick up the thing and give me the label, but I have to be here at home, obviously, in order to do that with them. Okay, so I don't know. Do we need another one back here? I don't think so. You know, this has this back here and, you know, some other stuff. So, all right, let's move this along. Wonder, see, that's all the glue, which is plugged up the inside there. Let's see if I can get some of it out. There we go. Oof, look at that. You see me sometimes struggle to get this top off. This is my OCD coming out to play. Needing to get this all fixed up clean. I never thought I had OCD, but the more I'm up here in my craft studio, the more I realize I do. Okay, anyway. Okie dokie. So let's put these, we'll figure out something else to do with those aside. Oops, piles are growing again, piles are growing. And now let's go to our sheet music. And, excuse me. We were going to, well, should we do something with this? Should we do something with that? The Katie Daisy stuff. I love Katie Daisy. Of course, these are not hydrangeas either. She doesn't have hydrangeas, but like big ideas. Here we go. Big ideas. And you can list out all your big ideas. All right. Right, we were going to do something with sheet music. Sheet music. Sheet music. Okay. So, let's see. Pockets, 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 pockets. Pockets, pockets, pockets. This might wind up being too big for this book. Right? So you fold it, flip it up like that with it hanging off there. Let's see if I can remember how to do this now. And you flip it in, right, like that. And this one gets flipped as well. Now, like that. And you can tuck this in, right? So, and I would have to do the edges so you can see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the back is 5. And in the back is 5. That's a very easy pocket to do. It might be, yeah, but the paper is too big for the book. The paper is too big for the book. We need to make it a little bit narrower. So, if we need to make it narrower, it's this here that we need to make narrower. How big is this? 5 inches. I should probably get out a different sheet of music. Where's the other sheet of music? We'll leave that one for another time. All right, so I need to cut this down about, ouch, 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 ouch. And let's just cut it down. I don't know, how much am I cutting it down? 1 inch? Let's cut it down an inch and see what happens. I think that was a crooked inch too. Let's try that again, shall we? There we go. Okay. Isn't that pretty? Pretty and busy. So we want to do it Let's see if I can figure it out. If we do it this way. Okay. Like so. And then we're going to flip it over. All that's going to go to the bye-bye side. What am I doing? Do this. It should be okay. And then fold it in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be fine. And tuck it in. Like so. Oh, pardon me. And again, I will do the edges, but dagnabbit, I still didn't cut it down enough. Why did I not cut it down enough? Why am I having difficulty with this? All right. I think I need to trim away all the different edges. Just give me a piece, people. Just give me a piece. Ay, 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 ay. They also fit in my other books, my books that are larger. Okay, let's try again, shall we? It's only third time's the charm, folks. Third time's the charm. How big are these sheets of paper? They measure 9 by 12. Oh, excuse me. I am going to, I don't know, chop off some on both sides. There and there. And now let's see what it measures. Now it measures 7. Yeah, that looks crooked. Need to put it back on there by 10. Hold on. Is it crooked? Let me straighten this edge out. Oh gosh. My shoulder and back have not been happy with me lately. Which is understandable, I guess. Which is understandable. All right, let's try again. See if we can get this monster to work for us. So just flipping it up so that, you know, it's like overlapping there. And then we are folding the one side in. Here we go. And folding the other side in. And we're going to tuck the one side into the other side. Now, if this doesn't fit in this darn book, I don't know what to do. Boom, perfect. Okay, there we go. Let me do the edges. I have a feeling I should do the edges in something other than blue. And this has been out exposed to the air for I don't know how long. So let's see if it's going to. I'm just going to do along the folds here. Right. Because at this point, I don't know what side we're looking at and what side we're not looking at. I think I need to ink my ink pad up some. I think this might be the bottom. Here we go. What do you know? What do you think? What do you know? So, yeah, my Eagles won. Thank God. Thank goodness. Jalen Hurts was back. Oh, it was so bad. I did not see the game last Monday night where Damar Hamlin got injured. Excuse me. But how traumatic for everybody. Both of those organizations, the players, the staff, everybody. Thankfully, he seems to be recovering well. I don't know if he'll ever be able to play football again, you know, something like that. Freak accident. A freak accident. So this is going to get tucked into here. How we doing? How we doing? We need here. Yeah, you know, when you take such a hard hit, I guess. I don't know. I don't think there was anything wrong with his heart, but who the heck knows? You know, the doctors would know. But my goodness, such a young man. Well, we've been praying hard, as I think as everybody has been, and we're all very thankful that he is doing okay. And we're just reminded that it's only a game, people. Yes, they get paid a lot of money to entertain us the way they do, right? But let's not sacrifice life for sport. You know, this is not the Roman Colosseum, although that's pretty much what football is, right? The old gladiator games. So, where there was no regard for human life. I hope that we've gone past that. Right. Okay, so I'm going to, let's do here and down here and up here. Okay. Okie dokie. Still kind of hard to ascertain, is it not? Maybe I should have used black. We can, nope. Did I not pull? Here it is. Use this little bit, maybe, to help. Let's see if this one will help. I don't know, it might be too light, but then again, maybe it's just enough. Just enough. It is awfully light, though. Very pale. So, yes, I've been very, very busy. What did I do? I roasted a turkey I had in the freezer in order to make a big batch of bone broth, which I did. It's quite delicious. I had, you know, I save all that stuff, the bones, I'm working, my goal for this year is to really lower my kitchen waste, right? So maybe I should have put that, that's too wide. I could put this on the bottom. To lower kitchen waste. So that, for me, what that means is that any scraps, like if I'm doing onions, usually it's onions with me, saving the bits that you would normally throw away, the skins and the ends. Oh, I don't want it to get in the way of that pocket, though. We can cut it. the skins and the ends to flavor a broth. Same thing like with celery. You don't want to throw those bits away either, because you could just use them to flavor a broth when you're making a broth. Yeah, celery. What else? That's pretty much it with me. Oh, and carrots too, like the carrot ends and the carrot peels. That all still has good flavor and nutrition in it. So it's pretty much, I guess, what bone broth is. Call it garbage broth. I don't know. But you let it simmer on the stove for, gosh, overnight, 24 hours at least. You know when you've made a really good bone broth is when you chill it and it's very gelatinous. But anyway, there's lots of YouTube videos on how to do it. Don't follow me. I'm talking gibberish at the moment. My mind is here on this. There. How's that looking? Any better? Maybe. Maybe. Need to zhuzh it up a little bit. Zhuzh. What are we going to zhuzh it with? We can put that there. And then what are we going to put on that? Is this a sticker? I don't know if this is one of the stickers or not. As I try to peel it away and realize it's not. This is the sticker. That's heavier paper. And the heavier paper, I know, is not Dollar Tree paper. There we go. That's one way to think about it. And let's see, what do we have? Any birds? What birds do we still have? Oh, Lord knows I need to make some more birds. Nope. Having my left index finger kind of not working is not, no, not birds. It's not my friend right now. Let me tell you. Okay, let's see what we got. I know I had hydrangeas because I put a couple of, I might have pulled them out and used them already. Oh my goodness, oh my gracious. So what should our next project be? I don't know. Oh, there's the dog wanting to come back in. Hopefully my brother will hear her and let her back in, considering he's the one who let her out. Then again, I think I just heard him go back to bed. So there's that. I don't see any hydrangeas. All right, let me go get the dog. And I think we'll use this one. Don't know what kind of flower it is, but I'll get the dog in and then we'll call it. Let's see if I can get this. Come on, peeled, 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 peeled. Jeez Louise. There it is. Okay, well, this is Karynjean from Ex Libris Crafts. I have no idea. I have some editing to do on this video, but I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. If you are not yet a subscriber, I sure would appreciate it if you would subscribe. Thank you so much. Let your imagination run wild. Thanks for stopping by.